Hello and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Teresa Crawley. I'm going to be showing you the Newmar Baystar Sport today. We carry the full line of Newmar products here at Transwest, all the way from the Baystar Sport to the King Air, which is right behind me over here. Today I'm going to be showing you stock number 5N190598. And if you're interested in more information on this coach or any others that you see at transwest.com, please let us know. You can call us or email us or leave a little note on the Facebook Live page if you want to. We can send you a brochure, we can send you floor plans and build sheets as well. Of course, we'd love to have you come into the store. We are open for business right now and we've missed your lovely faces. So this is the 3014 floor plan. It's one of 8 Baystar Sport floor plans this year. They range from 27 to 33 feet. This one is 30 feet, 11 inches. And even though this is Newmar's entry-level coach, I want to point out that it's the same quality as everything up to the King Air. The same people build them. They go on the line just in order of when it was ordered. So you can have the same people building the King Air as build the Baystar Sport. And Newmar does not skimp on quality. They have master carpenters building the cabinets. They do all of their own Corian work. Another area that they don't skimp on is full body paint. There are no decals on any Newmar coaches. You won't be able to find them because they don't use them. So this is a masterpiece paint finish with a clear coat. They also include this diamond shield protection for the front. Kind of what you would have called a bra back in the day, but it just helps with rock chips and bugs and things like that. Every Newmar coach has side cameras and a backup camera, but I love that they put these down so low so you can see even the smallest dogs or children. Another great reason for this being down here is that if you were to break your side mirrors, you don't have to replace one with a camera in it, which is a lot more expensive than just the camera or the mirror. So Newmar thinks about these little things. Another thing I want to point out, these are Goodyear tires. So they didn't just buy the cheapest they could find. We always say with a Newmar, they overbuild, because they build things that you're never going to see or notice and implement those in every coach. Something that they added this year to the Baystar Sport are these adorable rain gutters, because they're teeny tiny. Why does that matter? If you don't have rain gutters on a coach, when the water pours down the side of it, you're going to have mineral everywhere, just streaks, and it's really hard to clean off and ugly. So if it's only at the one point here, one point in the back, it just helps you keep your coach a little cleaner. So a little bonus there. Baystar Sport also offered slide covers this year. And what that does is keep debris out of your coach. It also helps to keep your seals intact. You'll notice that the windows are frameless, so they go flush to the coach when they're closed. Right now I have them opened. So these are double pane. That's an option. If you don't choose that option, you still get the frameless window. And this one comes with the jealousy windows. So you can have those open when it's raining. And the reason we call them jealousy windows is because your neighbor who has slide windows can't open them when it's raining. So they're going to be jealous. We've got the Bellini paint scheme here. And I don't think I need to show you all the bay doors. There's lots of storage under here. Your water system and your plug-in. But what I want to show you is you have a 5,000-pound hitch here, so you can bring a tow vehicle or ski-doos or whatever it is that you like to bring along. And then one more really important thing is most gas coaches do not have any pass-through storage. So we've got a little bit of pass-through storage here. So you can put your fishing poles all the way through there. You also might notice that there's a light in here and there's a light in all of the bays. So that's helpful. Nice secure close there. This is the Carefree of Colorado awning. We love that those are made here in Colorado. Keep it local, keep it USA. And some beautiful LED lighting under here. So you can have a nice little campfire or picnic out here in the evening. Just lights up so nice. Over here, a lot of people ask, what does that mean? What does that number mean? Usually the first two numbers of a floor plan are the approximate length. This coach is 30 feet 11 inches, like I said, so they call it a 30. And then the 14 is the floor plan, so the configuration of where the couches and beds are and things like that. So that's what that means. I think we can go on inside. One reason that I chose this Baystar Sport was I wanted to show you the new color of cabinetry. So this is called the Glacier Maple. So it's a maple cabinet. Like I said, there are people at the factory that are cutting these out and sanding them and hand sanding them, etc. They did add these nice concealed hinges on the cabinetry this year. The reason I like this color so much, before there was kind of a cream color, which is still available, and then more of a darker wood color. But you'll notice in an RV, even if you're not going to choose white cabinets in a home, it really opens the space up in an RV. Light is reflecting and it just makes it feel bigger. This coach has the Bellini decor, just like it did have the exterior paint called Bellini. You can choose some other, there's two other choices, or you can actually do a custom paint job. You can also mix and match fabrics from other lines in the Newmar lines of, fabrics. This normally comes with a jackknife sofa, which is essentially a futon. It just folds flat down. This one we opted in a fold and tumble sofa, which essentially means it's going to come out to here. That's going to be plenty of sleeping room this way for anyone that wants to come along with you. Also, this is going to make into a bed as well. So your booth is a bed, your couch is a bed. And they're actually really comfortable. They're nice, squishy fabric. And plenty of sleeping room because you've got a bed in the back and two up here. There is an option this year on the Baystar Sport to do a drop-down bunk over the driver. This one does not have that option. That's a lot of kids on a trip with you. Let's see. So now I want to show you the cockpit. This is built on an F53 chassis, 20,500 pound chassis, and it has the Ford V10 engine. Some great things up here that I wanted to show you. Of course, we've got cruise control and the basics that you're normally going to have, but we also have the smart level system. So you can do this with your Android or Apple or Bluetooth compatible, or you can just come over here and hit auto level. And so that's going to get the coach leveled for you. You don't need to bring little blocks on with you. And when it's time to go, you push a button again and it brings them all up and you're ready to go. So it's a really big time saver. It's also, I think, a lot safer than trying to crawl under and get leveled. We've got your power and heated side mirrors that I was showing you earlier. And then this is something that I wanted to show you. It's called a battery boost. If you're not familiar with that, say your chassis battery is running a little low, you're going to hold down your battery boost. It's going to pull power from all of your awesome AGM house batteries and make sure that you can get home. It's a little bit more important than you get home than that your kids can watch more TV. So it's a great feature. Another thing I wanted to show you is that this is your backup and side camera, and it automatically is going to populate when you hit it reverse or put your blinker on. This comes with volume control as well, so you can have a spotter and you can actually hear when they're saying stop or a little to the left or whatever it is. So there's volume control there, or excuse me, it's over here. So that's a great feature too, I think. Down here, obviously, you've got a radio, which is on Sirius XM right now. But this is something I wanted to show you. The navigation feature on this is Rand McNally. And what that is, it's customized routing. So you can put in what class of motorhome you're in. So this is a Class A. And then you can say how much you weigh, if you have a tow or not vehicle, your height, etc. And it won't take you anywhere that you can't go, meaning a bridge that's too low for you or can't bear the weight of you, because that would be terrible. So it's really helpful and comforting that you're not going to get stuck somewhere. That nav card here, that pops out and you can just plug it into your computer at home or whatever, and it will update this. You can do that as often as you want, and it's going to update the maps and restrictions that have changed in that day or in that week or whatever. Another great thing up here, you've got a power shade. So that comes down without you having to get up and do anything, because that could be kind of dangerous when you're driving. So sun's in your eyes, you can drop that down. This is also doubling as your night shade. It's a full darkening shade up here. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the dash. We've got some little fans here that helps defrost. You can also turn them around if you're having a hot flash or something. Good stuff for the ladies. So another thing about this cockpit area is it's not just a cockpit. This is also an additional seating area. These seats turn around, and let me show you how that works. So you can have another seat to watch TV in, or say you're stuck at a rest stop, you can't put your slides out, or you just don't want to because you're in a hurry. There's actually a table here, and I'm going to show you how to use that table. It's not hard. So it comes out like this, which also you might want to drive with it that way, because then your drinks are a little handier for you. But then you can pull it up like this, and it helps you with the hydraulic there. And then this just flips down. So then you and your partner can have a drink, have a sandwich, and a nice little time together. Yeah, absolutely.
Just gonna put it back down. Go ahead.
All right, and to put this down, you're not going to put your back out. It's not that hard. Okay. Oops. Slide that back in. So again, both of these chairs are going to turn around. Just makes more of a nice seating area for you. Let's see. So I did want to point out the vinyl padded ceiling. Why is that important? Well, it's easy to clean. It helps with sound, keeping out all the sound of the street and things like that. Another thing that Newmar does that's pretty cool, ducted AC. So you'll see these little vents all around here. But the cool thing is that the AC is not right above this. So this is one of those overbuild things Newmar does. So they'll put the AC somewhere, and then they'll duct it down, and then it comes out. And the reason that they do that is because of sound. If you've ever been in a cheaper motorhome, you'll see that the AC can be very, very loud. So I love that they do little things like that.
Can you talk about the firewall too?
Oh yes, in the cockpit, that's another thing that Newmar does that they don't have to do. No one's going to find out if they don't. But they build a firewall around the engine, so if there were to be a fire in the engine, it's going to protect you. The other thing that it does, though, is it keeps the heat from the engine from coming into the cockpit, and also noise. So it makes this a lot more luxurious ride than in any other gas Class A that you're going to be driving. Oh, all your power situation is above the door here. So you've got this huge battery disconnect that you can turn on or off. That does all the house disconnect. Right here is the levels of your tanks, so you can see if you have any water left or if you need to dump soon, things like that. And here is your inverter. This unit has an upgraded 2000 watt inverter. It's pretty good size for this small of a coach especially. Here's your Carefree Awning control, retract, extend, on, off, awning lights, and water pump. This disables your step. So every time that you open your entry door here, your step's going to come in or out accordingly. If you disable that, it won't wear out the motor there. So say you're going in and out a lot because you're hanging out outside, you can turn that off, so that's really helpful. And your slide out control as well. So this year, Newmar upgraded to Samsung LED TVs. So I mentioned that all the lights are LED, the TVs are LED. Why does that matter in a motorhome? They're lower draw and they don't get hot. So when you're camping in the middle of summer, being hot is actually something that you're going to think about. Is this going to heat up the coach? So come on into the kitchen. I think I won't show you every little detail, but I want you to see on this least expensive coach, we still have Corian countertop. We've got this nice sprayer that pulls out. You have actually real tile backsplash. That is not a sticker. And then in this unit, which is getting harder and harder to find, is an oven. So a lot of motorhomes are going away with ovens. They're going to all electric, and then you're going to use your convection microwave to do your baking. Some people prefer their gas. So this one has both options. You're able to have your microwave and an oven and your burners. Another thing I wanted to show you, a drawer. Just kidding. This one comes with nail polish to match your coach. Just kidding. That's in case you get a big old scratch or something and you need to do a little touch up. In here also is a key fob that actually controls your awnings. So you can have this and be walking up to the coach and retract your awning or put it out because you're getting ready to have a party. And in here also, I thought these were 80s sunglasses, but they are a shade for your backup camera. So that's also in here. We did choose to upgrade the refrigerator with raised panel cabinet doors to make it more uniform in here. And in here we did upgrade also to an ice maker. That's kind of nice. Have a cold drink. And then in here you've got a pantry that actually goes pretty deep to the side and back. So you can bring a lot with you. And then behind us, we have our bathroom. I feel like this is a very spacious bathroom for such a small coach. They included a 40 by 30 shower, and that's unheard of, I would have to say. They also put in a nice skylight there, so if you're extra tall, you're still going to be able to shower in this. And I know that that is a problem for certain people, that they actually cannot shower in their motorhome because they're too tall. We have an exhaust fan here, huge medicine cabinet. Newmar makes ridiculously large medicine cabinets, which I love about them. A little bit of corner storage here. And then we have a porcelain toilet. But down here, I didn't really want to sit on the toilet, but I wanted to show you there's a little bit of storage space back there.
What's that for?
Well, that space, I would say, is for all that toilet paper that you hoarded. And you know who you are. Back here, we're in the bedroom. I'm going to show you this door. And I closed this door earlier and noticed that it got so much quieter in the bedroom when I did so. I had the generator running, and then you can hear all this traffic from I-25 here. but this made a huge difference. So another handcrafted door from Newmar, and then it locks away in place when you're not needing it. So in the bedroom here, we have another LED TV. It's a Samsung. Another thing you'll notice down here, these are obviously going to be like drawers for a dresser. But this here, you'll see there's glass on one of the doors, and it's the same in the living area. That's so that your remote control can get through to your DVD player or cable box or whatever is in there. So it just makes it look a lot nicer than just being open with your cords hanging everywhere. We have a queen size bed here, and something that Newmar's paid attention to that customers have made note of is that there's not room for my CPAP. And a lot of our customers are using CPAPs right now. So what they decided to do to solve that problem, there's 110s back there, and then they made a hole here so that you can put your tubing down through here and into your bed. There's also some room over here on your side of your bed to put an alarm clock or your phone or whatever you need at night. And then there's always surprise storage under the bed. So this is the part that makes the booth a bed. But if you took that out and left it at home, you'd have a ton more space, especially for linens and things like that that you need to put away at night, or excuse me, during the day. Huge window here, the really nice pull down shade. And then over here we have a really big shirt closet. I want you to come over here because I wanted to show you something in here. So inside the closet, you have all your serial numbers for all the parts that are on this coach. So if you needed to replace your sofa 1, that's the model number, and you can go to Flex Steel and tell them you need that piece again, or to Newmar, water heater, etc. So everything that's on the coach that you're going to need access to, and you know, in 10 years, maybe you can't find that product anymore. But if you have the serial number, it's going to be a lot easier to find it online or whatever. So hanging area there. So one thing you may not know about Transwest is that we give you a technician. He works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can call him anytime during those hours. His name is Bill, and what he does, we pulled him out of the shop and had him just answer and be a customer service helper for you. So say you're on the side of the road and you can't remember how to get your slide in, you can call him and he will walk you through step by step. He can also help troubleshoot if there is a problem going on. So he's a great asset for Transwest. The other thing that I wanted to point out to you is that every Newmar coach comes with a brand specialist. So the Baystar and the Baystar Sport come with Steve Moser, and he literally is available 24/7 for you to call if there ever was a problem. He knows this coach inside and out. He knows every problem that has come up, and he can help walk you through it and get you to a service center if need be. So I love that you're not just on your own when you buy a motorhome. There's a lot of support, and we're a company that does the right thing. So we want to take care of you. So thanks for watching today.
Go get your clipboard so you can try your number.
Oh, I need to get my clipboard. Again, my name is Teresa Crawley. I'd be more than happy to help you with any of our coaches. My number is 303-684-3427. Have a great day.